Hello guys again. Welcome to my next video here about how to start with programming and typing code. So let us start now with a new project. So we have to click on new project and choose console app. Okay, and then next you can name your project anything, whatever you want. So we can type like, let's say, print name, since we are trying to typing our names here. Okay, we can type print name 1 because I think I already created that name. So create. Um, Now it's creating the project here. Okay, so this is the first thing we see here. As I told you before in the previous video, this is all instructions about like the shortcuts for doing things. Like you can press Control plus F5 and that would generate and run the code for you. And you can do that instead by just clicking on this button right here. So we need everything, empty, like it black, and start from scratch. Okay, as we already know, we have to include libraries. So the first thing we have add include IO stream. Okay, so we discussed about this library before, and we have to add this line of code as it is. So using namespace std, and that would save us from typing the same std every single time. Okay, so now we start with our main scope here and curly brackets. Don't forget about that because here where you write your code. Okay, so we want today to learn how to print our names from the screen. Okay, so I would ask the user to enter their name and they should respond to that by typing their name as an answer for that question. So the first thing I have to declare a string. So the text should be declared as a string. Any text, as we said before, we should declare it as string. So if we say string x and integer x, so it means that x is from the type of string, which is a text version, and the other x here is from the type integer, and that means it's a number. So we don't want numbers here. We want to declare a text. So we chose this variable, which is string. So I really want you to use proper names. So every time you want to declare a variable, you have to use a meaningful name for this variable. So don't just type X, Y, Z, this kind of thing. So string name, because we want to ask for name and it will be saved in this variable. Okay? Okay, so how to ask? So we would print in the screen. So this is, okay, so this is what we included here, our stream. So see out what we want to see in the screen to the user. We want to ask them for their name. So what is your name? Okay, double quotation, because this is a text, we have to include it in single or double quotation, sorry. Okay, and after we end a line, as we already know, you have to add semicolon. I'm sorry. So there's a mistake. So we have to make this. Okay, so I just did the opposite. So it's not like that was my mistake. So we have to use it like this. So see out, it means it's something um, we actually declared. And now cn, which is console n, it means something that we need from the user. So now see the symbols here, it's the opposite, okay? So don't forget about this. You will get used to it, don't worry about it, okay? So now we will ask for the name. So yes, so here the user would answer the question by entering a name in this area here, okay? This is like very simple. Let me add to this. Console out. I want to put my name and put like a word before it, like welcome and my name. Okay, this should be really cool. And we have to type at the end return 0. It means a successful um, compilation. And it actually would do that if you don't type it as we said, the compiler would do it itself. So now let us run the code and see how it goes. See now, what is your name? So this is the question that we asked for. So I would answer, my name is Abdul Hadi. Okay. Enter. And it says here, welcome Abdul Hadi. But I have like some observations here about, like, I want, if I ask a question, I want the answer would be under that question. So it's not like after it right away. So we have to add something we have already learned from the previous video. So dash in, that means adding line, one line, okay? So let's see now what's the difference. Okay, see now? We could actually answer this question, but in the second line. Okay, so now I will say the same thing. Abdul Hadi. Okay, so this is my answer. Let's hit enter. Okay, and it says now the second line here. Welcome Abdul Hadi. Okay, so there's something I want to change here as well. So there's like no space between the word welcome and the name. So I want to add space here. How you can do it? So just add space here after welcome, after the word, and before the single or double quotation. And now let's see how things goes. What is your name? Whatever name you have, Abdul Hadi. Welcome, Abdul Hadi. If I want to add another line after the final statement here, so we can add C out double quotation dash N, and that would add another line. Let's see now, what is her name? And you will see there's another line declared here. Next time, we will be learning to add a full name, because if you add your full name, you will find a problem now. So let's see if I add, um, this is not my real name, so don't worry about it. See now, it's just print the first name. This is a problem we will solve in the next video. So watch my next video and you will solve this problem so easily. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.